Then Karen.
And then Karen Samko, or Sargent, who is customer service with Magellan, who just hung up on us, is now in a meeting, Doctor. And she just hung up the call. I do believe that the importance here that they could interrupt that meeting and ask Miss Sargent to get on the phone, because she's the one who...
Unfortunately, I cannot interrupt the
Where are they in a meeting? At the West Valley Clinic?
No, she's in the meeting at the administrative office. You've reached the administrative office.
Okay. Miss Doctor, still there? The number that we gave you, if you could try, I mean, apparently customer service is just not going to make themselves available now. Is that what we're understanding?
Well, I'm here. I'm customer service.
And your title?
Customer service associate.
The receptionist then?
No, I take all kinds of information and set up referrals.
We had, before apparently the meeting was more important than the crisis at hand, Ms. Sargent was on the phone three-way with Mr. Fisher, the case manager. And so we're providing the psychologist on the line now, Dr.
I'm Dr. Floda, but once again, I'm not working here as a psychologist. I'm at quality management. So I want to make sure, since it seems like...
It's just like I wouldn't call an officer that's a lieutenant in the Army, you know, Mr. So-and-so.
Well, that's fine. You can call me Tony. It's fine. However, once again, I'm a little disconcerted about the nature of this conversation. I need more official kinds of information before I talk or do anything else here, and I might need to even get my corporate attorney in, because once again, this sounds, from what you're telling me, quite complex. A lot of litigation going on, and I have never in my life heard anything like this before. So I want to make sure I'm doing everything exactly according to the rules of law.
And, notwithstanding, may I interject if I may? Notwithstanding the foregoing, and I appreciate your candor, clearly the opinion that's just been expressed by a psychologist raises a level and degree of concern that requires that the consumer not end up in a crisis mode because of people appearing at his door claiming to be from Impact.
Right, and I want to find
I would confer.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I want to find out exactly if Impact is part of this. I tend to doubt it, knowing my staff. However,
this is customer service
about what is going on.
You need help.
Hang on a second, Doctor.
Hold on.
Are you there, Tony?
Yes, I am.
Okay, they just hung up on us, customer service. So if you would be kind enough to go ahead and use that 800 number yourself.
Yes, I will do that, but let me get some more stuff as I'm writing this stuff down here, okay? Because I want to make sure that I'm really understanding what's going on, because this is getting very...
We would like to get to you, in your hands, a videotape of these people yesterday.
But that's kind of the cart before the horse. First off, I want to make sure if my people did anything or went out there whatsoever, know anything about this. And I have nothing to know that in fact that is occurring yet. I have no verification, but I want to get verification. Your name again, sir, is your full name.
My name is David Allen Carr.
Okay, David Allen Carr. And your official, is that a C-A-R?
J-A-R. Yeah, but 2 R's.
Okay, C-R. And your official title or capacity is, so I understand this.
I'm representing the consumer directly.
Okay, so you're a lawyer?
No.
No. Okay, so you are an advocate for the consumer.
That's correct. I'm advocating on behalf of the consumer in this call, yeah.
Okay. Are you a member of an official kind of group or something so I can verify your identity?
I'm a blood relative.
Okay. Advocate for blood relatives. Okay.
And then Ms. Stone will explain her position.
Designated representative, an advocate.
Okay, and are you a part of a group or an organization yourself?
No, voluntary.
Okay, voluntary. Okay, so
under Magellan's guidelines, she's been appointed as a designated representative by the consumer himself.
Okay, fine, great.
And then we have Johnny Electric. Johnny, explain.
I'm hired as a bodyguard. I'm simply a bodyguard for Mrs. Stone because of the lack of prosecution on a protection order and an injunction.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, that gives me a little bit more of an idea here. And the case manager you mentioned, Matthew Fisher of Magellan.
Yes.
And Karen Sturgeon is also a part of Magellan, correct?
Karen Sargent.
Sargent.
Oh, do you know her last name? How you spell it?
I would assume
Sargent, just like the
military rank kind.
Yeah, S-E-R-G-A-N-T.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so I got that. All right, now I'm going to go and make some phone calls, because once again I have to be very, very careful about what I say or not say because of HIPAA requirements. If in fact the person who you're mentioning and talking about is associated with us in any sort of way, about who I speak to and under the circumstances, and that all has to do with the state and federal laws that I have to follow.
and that's much appreciated. If I might interject one quick thing. In the meantime, because we have the technology and it's so advantageous in this day and age to use the speedy means of communication, do you have an email address that we could send you a link